Hello and mabuhay! Today on Modern Living TV, we are going to celebrate the best of Filipino artistry by talking all things Pinoy.
With a lovely modern twist. Let's see how our guest experts today are taking the Philippine creativity and pushing it into the modern era.
From living spaces to living life beyond its confines.
This is your ultimate guide to modern living. As classic as it is, how does one take the Filipiniana theme into the modern era? Designer Frenjick Quesada shows us how. Hi Frenjick, this is super amazing.
Hello.
I don't think I've been to a home like this in a long time, and it's not an old person's home.
Well, this project we worked on around 2009. A young couple approached me and they wanted to build their home. They told me, bahay na bato. I feel that they're a young couple with very modern sensibilities but with a very old soul. Basically, they came from families that appreciated old antiques. And what was amazing was that they came to me and told me this is the project, and the wife told me that she actually had all her furniture already
wow,
set.
amazing. The house may seem like a bahay na bato of old, but designer Frenjick Quesada made sure that it is also a comfortable home for a growing family of 5. Actually, Filipiniana is just our heritage, so it doesn't necessarily have to be old. It should work for today's context.
While the bahay na bato has many elements, it also has a very strict layout. But in the layout for the couple, to address their modern needs, we took the elements from the bahay na bato and recast them and planned out the space following the modern living.
The key is in the details. Frenjick took the practical elements of the traditional bahay na bato and fashioned them into a stylish abode without sacrificing the practical aspects of a modern-day home.
I guess the challenge was to be as authentic as possible, and this meant when we got the brief, we had to do a lot of research. And then we also recognized that some elements, while vital, let's say the Capiz window, this is vital for the look, it may not be practical given the modern context because it's made out of a wooden frame. So this will
deterioration, natural elements.
maintenance.
Yeah.
So we had to be more creative and work with the suppliers, translating it to aluminum frames.
Aside from its timeless elegance, the bahay na bato style is also worth revisiting because of its unparalleled suitability to our climate. And you know what people forget is that this style of architecture is very well adapted to our climate.
Yeah.
So when you have the high ceilings, you have the, this allows light, the Capiz windows, they allow light to come in, but
Yes.
not the heat.
Nowadays, everybody talks about green architecture, but we have to remind ourselves that the bahay na bato, our heritage, is actually anchored on green architecture principle. And what's also interesting, so this house was made with modern materials, but parts of it came from suppliers who actually supplied demolished houses materials because there are specialized suppliers in the market. This new bahay na bato, parts of it are made from parts of the old bahay.
Would you say that this is the little trick that makes it feel authentic?
I think the authenticity of it comes from the material, definitely, the design, but it's also that the couple, the starting point, the intent of the couple, they truly love Filipinianas.
But how can one incorporate touches of Filipino heritage to his or her home without going all out Filipiniana?
Nowadays, a single statement piece like what you're sitting on, the sillon, is a good sculptural piece that we could incorporate. Or perhaps looking at elements like sulihia that's woven, that's very Filipiniana. Or even certain accessories like Art Nouveau frames and carvings. You don't necessarily have to treat the whole space with it, but you could have like one specific item
Then play
shining.
with the contrast. So what are the elements that you would say really speak Filipiniana?
One would definitely be material. Whenever you think of Filipiniana and you close your eyes, definitely wood comes in. You have solihia. You even have the calyado or the delicate fabric that you see around. So one is the material. Second might be the scale. Bahay na Bato came from an era that was very glamorous, a little more larger than life. So the scheme of a Filipiniana home sometimes becomes more successful in a grander space. And then the last would also be balance. No? As we discussed, editing is key, and especially to interpret it in a modern setting. So you don't want to choose all the elements. You just want to zoom in to the ones that work for you.
For you and your lifestyle also.
Yes. I'm sure you have to live in the family and the dining connected to the kitchen. So the hallways we treated with a machuca tile.
Beautiful, and I can appreciate the view. It's this nice view. I mean, I can see myself sitting here in the afternoon. The beauty of this home lies in the commitment to every single detail, and while it may not be for everyone, all it takes is a few key pieces in a contemporary setting to bring that touch of modern heritage.
When it comes to designing your home, you have plenty of options to choose from. Different themes that range from modern and contemporary to Victorian and European, and even one with authentic Filipino flair. Infusing native furnishings and accent pieces in your home will give it a unique and local vibe. You can decorate the corners of your home with statues, clay pots, and weave baskets coming from different regions across the country. For your home's flooring, cabinets, doors, and panels, construct it with the use of strong and sturdy wood options that are grown and sourced locally, like ipil. Or you might also want to consider vegan tiles. You can also maximize the use of abaca, bamboo, and rattan, and you'll be surprised at how well it works as an interior or exterior decor in your home. Known worldwide for a fine craftsmanship, you'll never go wrong with locally inspired and produced materials. And to make our Filipiniana-themed home a reality, turn to BDO. At BDO, we'll provide you with a customized home loan financing package to enable you to construct a home from the ground up or to renovate your existing one. Apply now and avail of our low interest rates, flexible payment terms, and an all-in financing option. To apply, just go to your nearest BDO branch, log on to bdo.com.ph, or text BDO Loans to 2256. For your home loan needs, BDO will provide you with expert guidance and personal assistance every step of the way.